Sorry, Mr. Anheuser only recently developed the bottle cap. Mr. Bush hasn't begun to think about the twist yet. You attempt to do... With muscles bulging from years of grappling with child-proof caps, you deftly wield the church key and wrench the tops from all the beer bottles.
Score!
You have a full case of opened lowbrow. Don't get caught with it in your buggy.
Hey, boys, it's Miller time!
And with that, you cleverly pour bottle after bottle of Sam Andreas's St. Louis brew into the dusty road in an attempt to divert the stampede. Will it work? Will the snails fall for your ruse? Will they accept a domestic? Slurping their little hearts out, if snails may be said to slurp, or to have hearts for that matter, the little guys follow your lead straight over to the cliff beside Blackwater Creek. Isn't that cute? They're so gullible. Don't they look just like little lemmings marching over that cliff?
Hello, stranger. I haven't seen you around these parts before. I know it's none of my business, but why are you sitting on top of an active anthill in the heat of this semi-desert sun?
Oh, my formal fellow, I am but a weary traveler from a land far, far away, journeying here peacefully merely to experience the curative powers of your local mineral waters. The other members of my stagecoach party, claiming a frustration with my excessive verbosity and sesquipedalian inclinations, forcefully placed me in my current sitting position on this lovely feature of your landscape, knowing full well that because of religious reasons I would be unable to climb down by myself.
How cruel those Yosemite-bound tourists are. My name is Freddy Pharkas. I own the local pharmacy here in Coarsegold.
How do you do, Mr. Pharkas? My name is Srini Lalkaka Pagnish. Pardon me if I don't get up.
I've been considering taking on a loyal Indian sidekick. I'm seeking a new assistant down at the pharmacy. Would you be considering a relocation to this area? You know, Coarsegold offers extremely reasonable housing costs and an abundance of sunny weather, and is close to schools and churches.
Well, no, not really, but yes. Perhaps I would be willing, but as you can readily see, I'm quite busy at this current moment.
Have you considered climbing down and walking away?
I cannot possibly do that. Life is sacred. If I were to move, I should indubitably injure some of these small six-legged life forms. I'm sure someone will come along soon to the aid of me.
I'll see what I can do, Srini.
The latter is... Don't shout at Srini from behind the counter. Walk over and talk to him like...
Srini!
Dude!
Everything going okay in here?
What is it looking like? I am having everything under control. You have merely to go to be a hero and I will continue holding up the fort.
Thanks.
Perhaps you may...
Don't touch...
Srini!
Do
What? Thanks. Mind the store.
Okay, the door.
Sheriff, I know you couldn't care less, but folks around town are having some sort of mysterious stomach ailment.
Well, guess the water in these parts has done gone sour. Ain't no surprise, really. It were bound to happen sooner or later. I figure those that don't die from the dysentery will just have to pull up stakes and find somewhere where the water's sweet.
I don't think that's it at all. I think somebody poisoned the water. If you were any kind of sheriff, you'd look into it.
Like you know anything about being a sheriff. Besides, I know the water ain't poison. I had some myself a while ago.
A gigantic pile of 50-pound sacks of baking soda fills the sidewalk in front of your store, nearly blocking the entrance. The baking soda is the famous Leg and Hammer brand, named for the famous international industrialist. His slogan, keep one sack in the smokehouse and another in the stable to help keep it clean and fresh smelling.
Score!
Summoning up superhuman strength, you heft the huge pile of baking soda. Then, with a horrible wrenching, tearing sound, you cram the sacks of baking soda into your pants pocket.
Hey, Doug, you big lug. How's it going?
Doug shrugs.
Hey,
Doug. That just doesn't work. That just... Don't Bluff Street is just a little too large to take with you. This is the west end of Bluff Street. Doug... This one
say, do any of you guys know how to Madison?
Nobody's laughing. Holy... A few buzzards have landed here, waiting for some unfortunate life form to become vulture chow. You can't think of anything to say to that. Cedric the owl looks lost and out of place in the hot desert sun. But that's the piece that holds together the entire bridge. Well, actually, it's not, but you were really scared there for a second, weren't you? Huh? Come on, admit it, you were. Gee willikers, you can't quite reach that owl from here. Too bad. You'd like to wring his neck. While you might, you really have no desire to touch that ant hill, nor do you wish to further your entomologic collection at this time.
Hey, you!
You can almost hear Cedric squawk.
I'm waiting here. It's too dangerous out there.
Apparently some adventurer is out in the desert and the owl's waiting to annoy him when he gets back. That just does. The pharmacy door is locked. Dang it. No points.
You return.
Yep.
It is good to look upon your eternally smiling countenance of...
Yeah.
This bottle of Tylox pollinide is empty. You never seem to have enough. The chemical warms slowly over the alcohol lamp. Now it's getting pretty hot. Good thing your calluses are thick. Chemical rapidly reaches a full rolling boil. You quickly lick your fingers and pinch out. You carefully label the bottle bisalicylate antitoxidine. Congratulations. Be careful, this stuff is mighty concentrated.
Okay.
You grab the... You can't... That just doesn't work like that. You can't... That just... That... Give yourself enough rope and you know you'll hang yourself. Give your... With a few quick movements, you make an authentic Western lasso out of the rope. It's like falling off a log. Once you learn how, you never forget.
Score!
You snare the tower top. The crowd eats it up.
Who's the schmuck with the rope?
Be careful you don't put an eye out.
Score!
As you reach the top of the water tower, the crowd cheers.
Thank God, it's Freddy.
We're number one. We're number one.
What are you going to do now, Freddy?
I'm going to Sierra Land.
Boing! That one hit a 9.0 on the free plug-o-meter. carefully pour the purification solution into the town's water supply. Excellent job.
It weren't more than a few hours before the folks of Coarse Gold was feeling a whole heck of a lot better. Their bowels were all settled down and happy. Freddy knew he could relax now. Everything was calm and peaceful. But round about midnight, that very same night, trouble struck again. Freddy was in his own bed, sound asleep, when...
Fire! Fire, Freddy Pharkas! Please come urgently!
What's wrong, Srini?
A tragedy is becoming.
You try to get close enough to throw it, but are forced back by the extreme heat and accomplish nothing but a large white splat on the ground. That just doesn't work like that. That just doesn't. The piles of baking soda aren't worth picking up. But hey, it was thrifty of you to try. Now that the snails have been That just... You try to get... You try to... 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 You try to get... That You try to get close enough to throw it, but are forced back by the extreme heat and accomplish nothing but a large white splat on the ground. Carefully pour the purification solution into the town's water supply. Excellent job. You're not quite skillful enough to make a perfect three-point landing from the swing to the seesaw without breaking every bone in your body. In other words, try it and you'll be the man with the flopping trapezium. You're not... You've... So... That just... You're not... You're not... You can't... You're not...
Yep.
So, you can... Hey, you... With a score. You grab. You grab. It's you be careful. You can't. You can't. You carefully pour the purification solution into the tank. You don't
Mind the store.
the old. Of course. What pluck! What prowess! What a ridiculous solution. Still, you thought of it. You single-handedly quenched the flames of the assay office by using the seesaw as a catapult for the baking soda. Too bad nobody was here to see it. They'll never believe you in the morning.
You return.
Yep.
It is good to look upon your eternally smiling countenance of face again.
Yeah, I've missed you too.
Don't shout at Srini from behind the counter.
The fire's out, but I don't feel like sleeping.
Yes,
Domination of a professional grave robber, you toil on, and on, and on. It's an open grave. Even a world-weary, seen-it-all pharmacist like yourself, one who deals with cold sores, headaches, and diarrhea on a daily basis, still can't shake that uneasy feeling one gets when standing close to death. You carefully search through the many pockets of Graves' $3 suit.
you return.
Yep.
It is good to look upon your eternally smiling countenance of face again.
Yeah, I've missed you too.
You'll never get back to sleep now. There's trouble afoot, and that gnaws at your gut. Or maybe it's that whole pouch of gummy buffalo you had just before you went to sleep.
You are walking around
I guess so.
that Freddy. I never know what to expect from you so far.
Chesterfield, the barber shop. It's longer and over. And over.
You return.
Yep.
It is good.
Yeah.
You'll never get back. This side.
The fire's out, but I don't feel like sleeping.
Yes,
I hate it when that happens.
try to It's indeed.
Yeah, I hate.
Try. It's in. Perhaps.
That just does.
Wax, a most remarkable substance. You are truly fortunate to possess some.
Of course, you'll want to wear the boots later, but wait until you have a complete outfit. You wouldn't dream of wearing your cowboy clothes around town until you have both your whole ensemble and a damn good reason.
Okay, that.
What makes you... You start to dig... What? You begin... That... What That... What... Leave... What may... What... There's nothing... Penelope keeps this door locked all the time to keep the kids in and the rabble out. Thank goodness there's no such thing as a fire code yet. The sheriff... It's P.H. Balance, the town banker, relaxing on the brothel porch with a good cigar. The thought of him conversing with one of Madam's nubile young professionals is enough to make you swear off banking forever. Sheriff Chicken P. Shift is sitting on Madam's front porch smoking cigars with P.H. Balance, the village banker. A hint of coal oil drifts through the night air from him. The thought of Shift and Balance messing around with Madam's working girls makes you thankful you don't participate in any disease-trading activities.
Am I interrupting anything?
Oh, why, of course not, Mr. Pharkas. We were just talking about...
What he means is we were simply chatting after an invigorating, workout.
The wood. Fudd's first... Leave the
Evening, Purity.
Evening, Freddy, darling. Has Madam still got you under lock and key, or you gonna let us get a hold of you one of these days, big boy?
I'm afraid I'm all hers, for the time being.
Well, if you ever change your mind, honey, you know where to find us.
Score!
You snatch the French postcards. No.
Bah! Ha 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 ha.
Translation. How much do you charge anyway? Translation. I'm cheap at twice the price.
Ba 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 ba.
Translation. Sounds like a deal. Translation. Yes, I cost next to mutton.
Howdy, Chastity.
Howdy to you, you big old sloppy hunk of manly macho woman loving man.
Laying it on a little thick tonight, aren't we?
Yeah, business is slow, but I gotta keep in practice.
Howdy, Miss Virtue. You sure are a vision of loveliness.
Thank you ever so much. It's Freddy. And you, sir, are a studying buff.
What does that mean?
Just that you're the manliest prescription-filling man I did ever see.
Oh, thank you. Howdy? What?
There's nothing in the spittoon that you can't come up with.
Hey, Mon Amour, it's about time you showed up. Ready to take my pharmacy bill out in trade?
Sure.
Then get over here before I have to come get you, little pumpkin. Freddy, I think you should leave.
Why, Sadie? Just because I'm using you for cheap, tawdry pleasure when my heart belongs to Penelope Prim, the gorgeous, young, obviously more virtuous new town schoolmarm?
What? Who?
Oh, nothing. Never mind. What were you saying?
Oh, I was just saying I think you should leave. Leave town, that is. There's... Oh, it's so tragic. Freddy, there's just no easy way to say this. The girls say the sheriff and the banker talk in their sleep. They hate you, Freddy. They want you dead. They're out to get you. Something about you foiling the plan and how they had to get you out of the way. You have to run, Freddy. You have to get out of town by sundown.
Now, don't you worry, Sadie. I've been doing a pretty good job up till now, using just my wits and my pharmacological knowledge, haven't I? I'm not gonna just turn tail and run and leave you and Penelope and Coarse Gold behind me to fend for yourselves.
You're not listening to me, Freddy Pharkas. There's man a-comin'. Man with guns. Big guns. Guns with long barrels. Long, hard barrels. Long, hard, steely barrels. And low-slung holsters and... Oh, sorry.
Sadie, snap out of it!
Oh, sorry. I was just visualizing. Anyway, you'll never be able to outthink men with guns. If you're set on staying in town, you'll have to, go back to your old ways.
That's out of the question. I left gunslinging behind me years ago. I'm not like that anymore, and I don't want to discuss it.
Stop it. You gotta choose, and that's all there is to it, hon. Either leave town and save your hide, or pull yourself together and face reality. Quit talking about potions and liniments. They're not gonna stop no bullets. It's time to get off of your cute little butt and give these men a taste of frontier justice. Now, what are you gonna do?
I don't know. Hold me, Sadie. Press me to your ample bosom, and let me decide tomorrow.
You got it, hon.
Now, let's see. Where was I? Oh, that's right. Madame Overy begged and pleaded with Freddy to either leave town or take up his old gunslinging ways, something which Freddy was just a mite reluctant to consider. So they decided to sleep on it. And though they didn't get much sleep, Freddy did mull it over somewhat. The next morning, he decided to... Maybe I better... Wait, maybe I better... Well, never mind. Just go on.
Penelope, Coarse Gold, Madame Overy. I know I've got to get out of this town before they gun me down, but I can't. Coarse Gold's my home, and darn it to heck, I'm not gonna let some cheap criminals run me out of my home. Oh, Sadie's right. I've got to be the man I once was. I've got to dredge up my ugly past, meet it square in the face, stare it down, pick it up, dust it off, fluff it up, and put it on again.
The drawer. There's no.
Srini, let's go practice my target shooting.
That is a good leisure time activity for us to do. Yes, all right. But how are we even to begin without such that until you locate some sort of shooting mechanism? I must wonder.
Oh, details.
Perhaps you may put these to good use soon.
You wouldn't dream.
Mind the...
Okay.
That's Gluteus Maximilian and his horse, who appears to be wearing one of those hilarious whoopee saddles. They call him Gluteus because he's the butt of every practical joke in town. There's no stop.
Hey, Max.
Max ignores you, but he seems to flinch a bit. Perhaps he thinks you're in on yet another nasty prank.
Score!
You bravely, stupidly grab the steaming, fly-laden horse plop. Fortunately, it seems to be holding together well as you place it in your pocket. He just wants to be left alone.
Sheriff, I'm going to be saying my goodbyes soon, and I just wanted to thank you for all your help.
Don't mention it, boy. If I could do anything to make your departure more hasty or pleasant, feel free to ask.
Hey, I put out a fire last night and saved the town. Proud of me?
Of course I'm proud of you.
Hey, I put out a...
Of course. I wouldn't.
That just doesn't work like... But it hasn't been... Ooh la la and va va voom. No, that's not an exclamation. That's the names of the two ladies prominently featured on Madame Spicy French postcards. Or rather, they're the two ladies with the prominent features on Madame Spicy French postcards. You riffle through the stack of spicy French postcards, but they just won't animate smoothly. You hand Salvatore your French postcards.
Your customers may not be able to read, Salvatore, but I bet they would enjoy looking at pictures.
Oh, no. They're not interested in...
Wait a minute. What in the hell are those girls doing?
I'm not sure, but I don't think it's legal on this side of the Sierra Nevada.
Well, no. Your exceptional generosity's got to be reciprocated.
Could I be interested in a free shave?
No, thank you, Sal.
Then, how about a free wisdom tooth extraction?
Oh, no. Mine are already out. Had them pulled in the dental department while I was in college. Needed the extra money for tuition.
Okay, well then, let me see. What I got in here that'd be a suitable swap?
Oh, aye, there we go. Take this bottle of that newfangled nitrous oxide I got off the Fars Welgo wagon last week.
Ain't none of these guys around here wants to be the first man too sissy to stand up to my forceps for a little old tooth pulling.
Why, thank you, Salvatore. Perhaps I can use this in some of my experiments. Hey, Fletcher, how's the plumbing business?
He doesn't respond. Apparently, he's too engrossed in reading the latest copy of the Scoocher Down and Examiner. Please don't. The door swings open. From the back, you hear, "Help me."
Hey, Willie!
Leave me alone. I'm crabby.
So what else is new? Listen, I'm gonna be leaving town for a while.
Yeah, right.
No, I am.
You are not. You're gonna practice your gunslinging, then you're gonna dredge up that mucky old past of yours and go back to being a big shot hero.
How do you know?
Hey, half the Western heroes in America done the same thing. Good luck to you. See you in the dime novels. Now get a move on.
It's a nice picture of a pussycat laying on its back.
Hooey, that filth will attract flies. Get it out of here at once. You are truly disgusting. I am flabbergasted. I am speechless.
As if.
No.
It's one of those newfangled old Miss-a-Coffee machines. Helen sets it out every other day for free coffee.
Score!
Mom offers free coffee to her regular customers. You're as regular as anyone. 11 a.m. every morning, you head straight for the outhouse, so as usual, you pour yourself a steaming hot cup of joe. There's nothing like a steaming hot cup of joe from Mom's Cafe, brewed from mountain-grown beans from the steep-sloped hills of Jamaica. Much better than them shoddy trench-grown coffee beans from the shallow-sloped ditches of Peoria. Sal uses this canister of nitrous oxide, also known as laughing gas, to make sure his customers leave with a smile.
Sam, I'm gonna be going away for a while.
All right, we'll forward your mail.
Aren't you going to ask me why I'm leaving?
Why? You're going to tell me anyway.
I'm a marked man. Sheriff Shift, PH Balance, and somebody called the Boss are out to get me. So I'm skipping town.
Smart move. Give my regards to Broadway.
To what?
Never mind. Good luck to you.
Score!
You hand the safe deposit box key to pH Balance.
It'll be ready Tuesday. Oh, I mean, allow me to fetch your safe deposit box for you immediately.
You lovingly lift your pistols from the box where they've spent the past decade.
Score!
You take your lucky neckerchief out of the safe deposit box. Now you're really beginning to feel lucky.
Wait a minute. The last time I wore this was when Kenny shot off my ear back in St. Louis.
Well, okay, so maybe it's not that lucky a neckerchief.
I'm all done now.
Thank you for using the Bank of Bob.
You slyly attempt to swipe the apple pie from under Hop Sing's nose.
Nice try, Freddy Pharkas. You want me to remove your hands with Ginfu knife? I happy to accommodate.
On second thought, maybe that wasn't such a good idea right now. That just doesn't work like... That just... You even the... You slap... On second thought... That just... You've got no reason to... Foreshadowing alert! Foreshadowing alert! You on second.
You return. It is good.
Yeah, I've...
You aim the pistol.
I am dodging. Too fast for you to see. That is the way of my people.
Srini, let's go practice my target shooting.
Freddy, you have come up with a surprise, but you are needing ammunition before we can commence to start beginning such an undertaking.
You wouldn't... You'll want to wear your neckerchief later, after you've completed your outfit. Of course.
want to...
I do not recognize it, but it is a handsome addition to... You keep the Freddy Pharkas. They can help make you look like a real Western hero. Yes, they are truly boots worthy of a Western hero.
Mind the...
Okay.
Score! Say, Sheriff, I know how much a law enforcement person like yourself enjoys a good hot cup of coffee every now and then.
Thanks, partner. But you know what? Something sweet would sure taste good right now.
Why, I bet that's true. I'll be glad to try and find you something to munch on. But in the meantime, I've been thinking about moving to another city, but I've got no bullets. I was wondering if you have any bullets that would fit an old .45.
Why, sure, son. Here, have a box of these Remington. No charge. They're on the county.
Damn flies! This place is like a stable. Look what you've done! Freddy Pharkas, I'll see you run out of town for this! Hop sing, hop to it! Get out here and clean up this mess! Damn these flies!
Oh, you in big water now.
Score!
Score!
Good move, Freddy. Dropping one steaming hot pie to get another.
You slip the bullets in the chamber as the old memories come rushing back. And a few featuring you and your first cousin out behind the barn when you were both curious 8-year-olds. Your old pistols are fully loaded with Sheriff Chicken Shift surplus ammo.
Score! Here you go, Sheriff Shift. I found some of Mom's nice hot apple pie for you. I know how much a law-enforcing person like yourself enjoys sweet, fatty breakfasts.
Well, thank you. I've been so hungry, I could have ate a bar. This'll sure go good with that cup of coffee you brung me earlier.
Sheriff, do you have anything I could use to clean these old guns of mine before I leave town? They're mighty dirty, and I want to be prepared for my long journey.
Okay, son, but this gun cleaning kit'll be the last thing I give you. Now, get your guns clean, get your horse packed, and get your ass out of my town.
You poke around in the gun cleaning kit, but you find nothing useful.
Hey, maybe a fella could use this for cleaning guns.
Duh. After removing the bullets, you clean and polish your pistols till they shine like a coarse gold kid with his first passing grade. Good thing you removed all that rust from your barrel. The damn thing could have exploded right in your face. When you're done, you replace the bullets in the chamber.
Score!
Your pistols are clean and loaded for bar. Now you're cooking.
we were gonna...
Well, Strini, I think I'm ready to try some target shooting. You ready?
Certainly. I am without a desire to wait any further to stand in front of your blazing guns and take my life in your hands to help you perfect your shooting.
How do you want to start?
Perhaps it would be besting if you place some targets upon the fence posts for a commencement.
That just...
Provided... Okie-dokie, Freddy Pharkas. First we shall see if you can successfully strike the bottles from afar with the bullets of your pistol.
Oops, you...
Okie-dokie. Very good, Freddy Pharkas. Let us try some quick drawing. Just make sure you hit the target and not me. Score! I'm uploading myself inside. Now for the big challenge. 6 bottles all at once. Say, Freddy Pharkas, you are not so bad after all at this shooting gig.
Why, thanks, Srini. My life and the lives of every man, woman, and ruminant in this town depend on my being quick with a gun.
Did you not mention earlier that your life is in danger most forthcoming?
Something like that.
Might I then suggest that you might be excellent to placing a disguise upon your person, thereby making it to appearances that Freddy Pharkas has no longer around in this locality?
Good thinking, Srini. I'll need a disguise of some sort, something that will strike terror into the hearts of the bad guys. I know, a bat. I'll disguise myself as a bat, and you can be Srini, the boy wonder. Do you have any leotards?
Pardon me for asserting, but this bat thing is really hokey.
Ah, you're right. Too juvenile. Let's see. How about...
Might I suggest a skin-tight costume with flowing cape and placed upon the manly chest thereof a large F for Pharkas?
Nah, that'd never work. I don't want people to know I'm Freddy, remember?
Then perhaps you are needing to do something about that right ear. Or, rather, the lack of that right ear.
Dang it, you're right. Everyone knows me as the one-eared pharmacist. I need to make a new one somehow. Maybe forge one out of metal or something. I'll give it some thought and meet you back at the pharmacy once I've completed my disguise. Srini, what are you waiting for?
You? The soonest you can arrange a disguisement of your right ear and complete an outfit most befitting of a gunslinging type person, the soonest we can get you dressed.
You try to mold the wax with your bare hands, but the wax is just a bit too stiff to handle. A feeling not wholly unfamiliar to you.
I said get!
Hey, Hop!
Oh, Freddy. Take care, old man. I'm out of here.
But why?
Well, Mom's closed, and I hear the streets of San Francisco are paved with snails. So, I'm going to take my unique blend of culinary expertise, specializing in traditional American frontier fare, executed with a Near Eastern blend of herbs and spices, and quaint rustic Chinese movie dialect, and open a restaurant with my old partner, Dap Dance.
Oh no! Sing and dance together again.
Well, take care, Hop. Good luck to you.
Same to you, Freddy.
That just...
Hey!
Oh,
but...
well...
Oh,
well...
Not...
Bluffs. Mom.
you...
The bluff.
Excuse me very much. I believe this stall is taken.
Oops. Sorry, Judge. Everything coming out okay?
Of course. Same old story. Thank you for asking.
The bluff.
You return.
Yep.
It is good to look upon your eternally smiling countenance of face again.
Yeah.
It's a silver medallion recently awarded to Srini by the American Society of Salves, Holistic Ointments, Liniments, and Emollients salesmen. It was in honor of his impressive and yet oddly comforting display of Old Gampy's Fisherman Throat Gullet Descaler lozenges.
Score!
You carefully remove the medallion from the wall.
Srini will never miss this.
Freddy Pharkas, what in an entirely unsatisfactory afterlife are you doing with my finely earned silver medallion?
It's going to a good cause, Srini. It's going to help make Corsgold a safer, saner place to live.
I am hoping so, Freddy, for all the sakes.
It's solid silver.
That just doesn't work. That just... You can't heat the medallion directly. You'd burn your hands. That just does... That you can't... You quickly...
This puddle of candle wax from the church is suitable for chewing, but it tends to lose that churchy flavor after only a couple minutes. You try...
Mine...
Okay.
Ah.
You've got as much wax as you'll... That just...
You try to...
I said get!
Ye... The door swings...
Help yourself.
That just... It's not...
Score!
Willie, I'm in need of a way to disguise my ear. Do you think you could do something creative with this? Something in the shape of an ear, perhaps?
Offhand, I'd say do it your dang self. My nap time's coming up shortly. I've had a hard day of whittling. But you could maybe do some lost wax casting with this sucker, and that'd do the trick.
Lost what?
Lost wax casting, son. What'd you do, sleep your way through metal shop?
I guess I must have. What's lost wax casting?
That's casting with an apostrophe, sonny, not an ing. Anyhow, you can make all sorts of things by making a wax positive, using clay to make a mold, then melting down the metal and pouring it into a mold. To make a mold, you carve whatever you want to cast out of wax, see? That's what we call a positive. Now, once you got the wax positive, you take some clay, see, and you patch the clay all around the positive. You just leave a little hole at the top so's you can get the wax out. So now you got your wax inside the clay. Well, you just heat that sucker up till the wax goes all oozy and you pour the wax out. That's the lost wax part, see? Now you got your empty clay mold, what we call a negative. You smelts down your metal and pours the metal into the negative. Once it hardens up, you can just scrape off the clay, and there you are. Did you get all that?
I think so. I'm not sure.
Well, that's what your restore button's for, kiddo. Now scrambooch.
This is no a must.
That
Sheriff?
Yep, sure. Glad to help. Whatever you say. Bon voyage.
You've not
Well?
Nope.
It's me.
Yep.
Nah, you just... You...
Didn't it? Didn't.
That was chant.
You return?
Yep.
It is...
Yeah. Hey,
no me...
What? Why not?
You still lack for a way to disguise the mostly missing right ear.
That just... You don't... This is...
I want...
That just...
Mine. Okay, that...
The door swings open. From the back, you hear Chester's voice.
Help yourself. I'll be right out.
Score!
You borrow Whitlin Willie's knife for a while. Too bad you won't need any, since they're obviously available at Substantial Shavings. Too bad. The building, it's none of this coffee grinder is Chester's private property.
Divorced? On what?
The bill.
With your new... I'll toss this... Yeah.
I said get!
The road is done. You simply can't. You really...
There's no... Bluff Street. Leave. You can't reach the...
Score!
You grab a handful of clay from the pile beside the grave. Well, Well, you never know. It could come in handy.
You carefully...
Yuri? Yep. Yeah.
Ah.
The wax in the mold slowly starts to melt. The melted wax runs out of the mold and spatters on the work table, resulting in an empty ear-shaped mold and a table with a severe case of waxy buildup. That you can't
It's solid silver. It's solid. You gingerly examine the clay negative mold.
Pretty decent piece of craftsmanship, even if I do say so myself.
It's...
You can't... You quick... The medallion looks nice beside the cold alcohol lamp. The alcohol... The silver medallion slowly begins to melt. The medallion is nearly completely melted now. You now have a crucible containing molten silver. You quickly pour the molten silver. The crucible.
You scrape the clay off and discard it, leaving you with a gleaming silver ear. Beautifully done. With an ear like this, you could, dare I say it, rule the world.
Score!
Srini, I think I'm ready to get dressed.
Very good then. You start to dress and I will assist you in shortest order.
With your boots, your clothes, your guns cleaned and loaded, your silver ear, and your lucky neckerchief, you're ready to get dressed and assume your identity as the gun-slinging stranger. You return to your penthouse suite high atop the glittering Pharkas Pharmacy in beautiful downtown Corsgold. There, Srini greets you and solemnly assists you in the final preening. It's a somber and yet somehow exciting event.
There you are, Freddy Pharkas. You are mostly indeed a picture of stately, mysterious strangerness. Nobody will be positive to recognize you now, at any time or place.
Thanks for your help, Srini. Course Gold owes you a debt of gratitude it can never repay. If anyone asks, Freddy Pharkas has left town. And if I don't come out of this alive, the pharmacy is yours.
That is of a true generous nature you are displaying, Freddy Pharkas. As for me, I would like to open a pharmacy on the reservation among my people. But whether that is fated to be or not is in the hands of someone who is not I. Luck be with you, Freddy Pharkas. I am proud.
The stage was set for Freddy's showdown. Wait, did I say slowdown? I meant showdown. No. I did say showdown, didn't I? I thought I did. Not sure. Anywho, now that Freddy was wearing his silver ear thing and his old gunslinging duds, nobody except Srini recognized him. Not even Sadie Overy or Penelope knew who he was. They thought Freddy had skipped town, and they thought this new guy was just a handsome, silver-eared stranger who happened to be especially up on his pharmacology. Now, Freddy didn't have a lot of time to lose because things in Course Gold was getting worser and worser.
Hoping Chester won't recognize you with your new disguise, you approach him with a friendly smile.
Say, partner, that's a woeful little sign you're carrying there. We'll polish ears for stagecoach fare. What's the problem? Why so down on your luck?
Well, I'll tell you. Even though I don't usually talk to silver-disguised strangers, there's a man inside who's the best damn poker cheat I've ever seen. I never even knew he was stealing my store till it was all over. You see, I bet everything I owned, including my store, on a queen high straight flush. And that bastard had a king high.
Don't feel bad, fella. I would have probably done the same. By the way, did you get this gambler's name?
Name? Sure did. Wheaton Hall's his name. Everybody calls him Aces, and I can see why.
Thanks for your time, and I hope things work out for you. I think I might just pay Mr. Aces a little call.
Good luck to you, stranger, especially if you're going to get in that game.
Thanks. I'm wearing my lucky neckerchief, so I'm not too worried.
Yeah, but are those blood stains there?
You've never seen Chester Field look so downtrodden.
Sam, what the devil is going on here?
Do I know you?
How could you let this scoundrel swindle people out of their homes and life savings?
And you are?
I'm wait a minute. No, never mind. You don't know me. But the folks of Course Gold are losing their shirts to this lying, thieving, cheating, low-down, no-good, scum-sucking drifter.
Please, sir, don't talk that way about the saloon's new owner. Yes, well, I just work here now. If you have any complaints or suggestions, feel free to put them in writing, and I'll be happy to pass them along to the new management.
Howdy, stranger. New in town?
Hi, I sure am, and I'm looking for a hot time. I've been noticing some of your fine Course Gold fillies. I wouldn't mind an introduction. Perhaps you could put in a good word for me with one of them. Of course, I know a lot of you boys gotta pay for your fun, but I figure a guy with my look...
You can't shoot him in cold blood, Freddy. It runs contrary to every...
How's the game going, Slick?
Who wants to know?
Just interested.
Well, it's going very nicely, Justin. I've won the deeds to the saloon, the cafe, the school, and several other plots of land. My employer will be pleased. I should have the rest of the town sewn up in just a few minutes.
Who's your employer?
Sorry, that information is covered under the terms of boss hustler privilege.
Hey,
he ignores you.
Hey, you're...
Lay a hand on me.
Golly.
Yeah. Lay a...
Golly.
Yeah.
You've never... The bank's locked. Ye...
Sheriff!
Yeah? I know you?
I'm afraid you've got a problem.
Oh, do I? Oh, what problem would that be? Seems to me my biggest problem already left town. Just got a lot of little ones left.
You've got an infamous riverboat gambler in your saloon, gambling up people's property.
Nothing illegal about that. Nobody's forcing nobody to gamble.
But he's cheating.
Well, I suppose if you used to catch him cheating, I might have to run him in. But he's very good. I don't think you'll catch him. He came highly recommended.
What do you mean?
Nothing.
I'm gonna have to bring that gambler to justice.
Hey, mister. I don't want no trouble around here. Don't you go shooting nobody. I'll have to run you in. You just let things take their natural course.
I'm gonna...
You can't think of anything to say to that.
No Indian giving.
Hey, Seth.
That's...
Oh, that's...
Awesome.
Oh. Hey, Seth. Oh. Oh.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
You aim...
No.
Those are the naughty French postcards you gave to Salvatore.
Hey, that... Oh. Oh. Doesn't it...
Well... Leia.
Golly.
Yeah.
Don't bother.
Get away from me. Get away. Get...
That just... You've got no reason to put the canister on the railing. At least, not yet.
curative.
Yep.
It is.
Yeah. Srini, there's trouble down at the saloon. The whole town's losing their deeds and cash to some slick riverboat gambler type. He must be cheating. But danged if I can figure out how.
Freddy Pharkas, you must catch such a gambler red-handed. It will be the only way to prove such an accusation.
Darn it, I wish I knew how.
Many things are durned in these days of trouble.
Mind the book.
It appears to be a third hand. So that's how Aces is cheating.
Score! You're cheating. That's a faked left hand. Your real hand is hidden under the table. You've been feeding good cards into your hand and taking away the bad ones.
Why, yes, silver-eared stranger, you're correct. Almost. As you see, I have no cards under the table. I only have this. Now turn around, Silver-Ear. I think I'd rather shoot you in the back, so I don't have to see that ugly face of yours.
Well,
That's it appears.
Score! You're cheating.
Why? Now,
There's nothing. There's not. There's. 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 There's no. There's. 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 There's.
touch me.
Golly.
Touch.
Golly.
There's. There's. There's.
Give yourself.
Never.
But I.
Yeah.
Don't ask the townies for help, Freddy. The ball. Don't ask. Don't.
Drop your.
Considering
I'm not.
could have fooled.
I'm gonna.
Oh,
One.
you
Two.
it
Two.
just
Two.
not.
Oh. I'm gonna.
Oh,
One.
you
Two.
just
Two.
not to
Okay.
touch.
Golly.
There's.
Ooh-wee! He did it! What a manly man! Riverboat gambler in the corner pocket.
Yeehaw!
I could have done that if I'd wanted to. I just didn't feel like it. That's all.
now, when the townsfolk caught wind of how Aces had been cheating, the sheriff had no choice but to arrest him and return all the deeds. But wouldn't you know, no sooner had one brouhaha died down than another flared up.
Howdy, stranger.
Hi.
Oops, I think I smell something burning. Sam.
All I...
It's dangerous out there. A person might get shot.
Yes.
You encounter dozens of rowdy cowhands from that cattle drive outside of town who are carelessly firing their guns everywhere and frightening, not to mention killing, the locals. They shout, "Let's stampede the women and rape the cattle." Luckily, the rowdy cowboys don't notice you from down below.
Let me at those cattle!
Score!
Let me at those!
You take careful aim with your pistol and slowly squeeze off a shot. You did it! You shot off the canister's valve.
Score!
Now turn around, Silver Ear. I think I'd rather shoot you in the back, so I don't have to see that ugly face of yours.
What a manly man. Riverboat gambler in the corner pocket.
Yeehaw!
I could...
Let me up.
Good idea, but you just don't have a straight shot from here. Good idea. You take careful aim with your pistol and you did
score.
Yipperoonie, Freddy done made them cowhands laugh themselves to death with a well-placed bullet. Of course, he didn't get much time to celebrate. The sheriff and the banker and their unknown employer had figured that the mysterious silver-eared stranger might be just a little too much for them amateur rowdies to handle. So they'd called in some big guns from down south, just as backup, don't you know.
Hey, knock off the sound effects already!
What's that rotten smell? Oh no, it can't be. You recognize that smell from your old days as a lawman. More dangerous than Jesse James. Meaner than Johnny Ringo. Deadlier than William Money. More fun at cocktail parties than Rooster Cogburn. It's the legendary Lever Brothers.
Yep, it's us, handsome silver-eared stranger.
And we're here to put you 6 feet under.
Under what?
Your fervent prayer is that your few minutes of target practice with Srini will be sufficient preparation for odds like this.
with his refurbished shooting skills, Freddy was able to blast the Lever brothers to smithereens. Now, with those varmints out of the way, Freddy figured that was the end of the story, that somehow the Lever brothers was responsible for everything that had been going on in town. But Freddy was wrong. The Lever brothers had been hired for the task of getting rid of Freddy by whomever had hired the cowhands, and whomever was in cahoots with Sheriff Shift and P.H. Balance. And no sooner had Freddy's guns stopped smoking than he heard a familiar twang and a few chords of someone's theme music.
What was that? Could it be? No. What would he be doing way out here in the middle of nowhere? You haven't heard that chord in years, and yet here it is again. Strangely recognizable after all this time. In your heart you know it must be him. And yet... How did he find you? Will he be fooled by your disguise? Does he still eat paste?
Kid, I want you out of town by sundown.
Well, sure, stranger. I'll be riding out of town well before sundown, leaving your sorry carcass for the buzzards to pick apart.
Will not.
Will too.
Not.
Two.
N.
E.
I refuse to play this juvenile word game with you.
I refuse to play this juvenile word game with you.
What are you doing now? Repeating everything I say?
What are you doing now? Repeating everything I say?
So that's why they call you Kenny the Kid. Because you are nothing but an immature little child, an anal retentive case of arrested development, with an unresolved edible complex and probably codependent to boot. You were a punk when I faced you back in St. Louis, and you're still a punk. Say your prayers, outlaw.
Say your prayers, outlaw.
Now cut that out.
St. Louis? I didn't know anybody with a silver ear in St. Louis, yet somehow you seem vaguely familiar.
Maybe we'll have time to compare yearbook photos. In hell!
Well, you may have knocked the gun out of my hand, hero, but you couldn't stop me from hitting you anyway. Sorry I got a mite sloppy when I pierced your ear. Looks like you'll bleed to death in a few seconds. Guess now I can tell Penelope that you won't be interfering with her plans anymore.
Penelope?
What did he say? Your head's swimming, but you're sure he said Penelope. Could it be her? Could she be the cause of all this? You can you poke yourself. There's no need to touch that. Kenny, you poke there. Now
score.
And as the blood runs from.
So Freddy were left for dead, oozing blood into the hard-packed dirt of the streets of coarse gold. Not long afterwards, those who wouldn't get out of their beloved coarse gold ended up the same way. Life's a real bitch sometimes, ain't she? Pardon me now, nature's calling.
What was that? Could it be? How did...
Well...
So...
That...
Score! Score!
You, with your...
Freddy. When Freddy stepped inside, Penelope was standing at the desk, packing in a hurry.
Hey, Penelope, what gives?
Oh, why, it's you. The silver, handsome-eared stranger.
Handsome silver-eared stranger, you mean?
Oh, right. I thought Kenny had taken care of you.
Ha ha ha! Are you kidding? He did just the opposite. He hurt me. Just look at my ear.
Why, you poor man. You poor, brave cowboy. You're wounded. Here, allow me to tear a strip off my undergarment.
How's no time?
When I...
Penelope.
You know...
She's...
Could this...
Thinking... Dead!
Your life is in jeopardy.
Penelope.
You know...
She's...
Could this...
Thinking... Dead!
You brief... You...
When I...
Penelope.
You know...
She's...
How's no...
When I...
Well...
Penelope.
You know...
She's...
Could this...
Thinking...
You briefly consider throwing or hiding behind a desk. There's no... You...
Penelope.
It's a copy of American history from then till... It's too heavy. The stove...
When I...
Penelope slow.
You know...
She's...
Could this...
Thinking... Dead!
Penelope. She's...
Could this...
Thinking... Dead!
Can't wait.
Well...
Can't...
Well...
You see Penelope in a hole. This window's propped open.
Penelope.
You know...
She's...
Your life is in jeopardy. Don't make things worse by making the room stuffier, and you briefly can... You...
What?
Penelope.
You...
She's...
A child's slate rests on a nearby desk.
When I say...
Penelope slowly moved her hands up to her bodice.
You know...
She's...
Could this...
Thinking... Dead!
That just... That... That.
Penelope. Shit.
There's no way. There. The old. You. Now's no time to. You.
Penelope. You. Just.
You resignedly unbuckle your holsters, letting your gun slip to the floor. Penelope appears to relax a little, but her finger is still on the trigger of the Derringer. Looks like she might shoot at any moment.
Score!
You grab the slate and whip it around just in the nick of time. As you bend down to pick up your gun belt, Penelope hurls the Derringer straight at your head.
Before I kill you, Mr. Gunslinging Stranger Hero type, let's just find out who you really are behind that silver ear.
Freddy, you?
Yes, it's me.
No. Yes, it is I.
Boy, you can take the wicked, villainous, hoodwinking, double-crossing, lying slut out of the schoolteacher, but you can't take the schoolteacher out of the wicked, villainous, hoodwinking, double-crossing, lying slut. Why, Penelope? Why? Why on earth have you done all this?
Oh, I may as well tell you, you little runt. You know too much for me to let you live. Well, all right, here goes. I had just finished my education back in western Pennsylvania at the local Meadville Normal School when I saw a small ad on the school bulletin board seeking teachers for a, quote, lovely little village way out west nestled high in the Sierra Nevada mountains. I wrote a letter of inquiry and was offered the position by the Course Gold Board of Education. They even sent me stagecoach fare. Soon after my arrival, which you saw in the prologue, I believe. Am I boring you? Oh, good. I noticed the oily swamp behind the schoolhouse. Being a good Pennsylvania oil country girl, I grasped immediately that Course Gold was literally oozing money. But I could never afford to buy mineral rights on the meager pittance they pay a single, unwed female teacher, so I made a little arrangement with Mr. Balance. He foreclosed whichever mortgages he could, and convinced Sheriff Shift to shut down everyone else. Balance would get the land and buildings for a song and give me the mineral rights I wanted, as long as I gave him what he wanted.
But Penelope, you seem to be such a sweet, innocent young woman. How could you be such a sleazebag?
Well, it had to be me, Freddy, don't you see? It's always the person you least suspect.
Well, I didn't suspect Srini. Couldn't it have been him?
Well, it's a little late for that now.
Wait! I really didn't suspect me.
Well, if it's you, then I'm doing the town a favor by disposing of you, aren't I? Oh, kill me.
Penelope eyes the lantern sitting on the newel post.
Oops! How clumsy of me. Oh well, Course Gold won't be needing a schoolhouse anyway.
Wait, there were a lot of other people I didn't suspect.
You scooch the...
Score!
Ah.
It's too
smart.
Score!
There's
Nope.
Wait!
you scoop.
Score! Score!
You man.
Score!
Justice will be done.
Damn.
Say what?
Oopsie.
Penelope grabs one of the
Score!
Oh, dear. I wonder, did I forget to mention downstairs that Meadville Normal had the nation's first female fencing team?
Yep.
Curses, you foiled me!
It's not a foil, it's a saber. A foil is straight and has two sharp edges, unless it's the smaller French foil, which is dull and is used chiefly for thrusting. A saber, like this one, is curved and has one sharp edge. As a teacher and a member of the fencing team, you of all people should have known that.
Oh no. Foiled, defeated, and corrected. Now I really feel bad.
And thank God for my high school intramural sports program. Otherwise, I'd be fettuccine Alfredo by now.
Score!
Hey, it's you! I recognize you now from the old neighborhood. Freddy something.
Good to see you again, Kenny. I hope I didn't hurt your hand out there in the street.
That just.
Whoa!
That just.
It's fun. Well.
Curses!
It's not.
Oh no.
And
Hey! Good. Whoa!
No, not my hair, Kenny, but this!
Hurling your sharpened ear like a Chinese throwing star, you whip it at Kenny, catching him right in the throat.
Score!
Yes, sir, by gum, by cracky. With his one good ear all mangled and grody, Freddy managed to leap from the schoolhouse just seconds before it went up in the biggest conflagration coarse gold had ever seen. The truth came out about Penelope and how she'd been plotting to buy up all the oil rights. There was no earthly way she could have survived the blast. Still, it were curious how they never recovered her body. Sheriff Shift and P.H. Balance were run out of town on a rail. The townsfolk leased the oil rights to some big developers. Soon everybody was rolling in dough, sprucing up the town and revitalizing coarse gold. Me, I eventually found my whittling knife, all gunked up. I don't remember dropping it. Must have had a spell of stupidity or something. And as for Freddy, well, he made himself another couple of silver prosthesii. One to replace the ear that Kenny just shot off, and one to replace the silver ear that ended up fatally lodged in Kenny's neck. What with all the fuss, Freddy was able to keep his gunslinging identity a secret. And it were a good thing, too, 'cause Freddy's adventures was far from over. But that little nipper is another story. Now get off my lap. You're starting to compact my vitals.
Now the whole town still remembers how the old schoolhouse was blown to embers, though Miss Prim's body was never ever found. Since the sheriff and the banker made the folks of Coarse Gold red with anger, they tarred and feathered and ran 'em out of town. And Serini, he became an ordinary Rexall TP shaman down on the Pecos, where Injun hearts still burn. While the townsfolk safe from danger talk about that silver earlobe stranger. Where did he come from, and when will he return? Pharkas, Freddy Pharkas. Black gold fields were his legacy. Freddy Pharkas, Freddy Pharkas. Peerless, earless, and free.
Why, Penelope? Why? Why on earth have you done all this?
I suppose I can tell you. You know too much already, so I can never let you live. I had just finished my education back in western Pennsylvania at the local Meadville. Oh, wait a second, Josh, can I ask you a question?
Cut!
Shelley, how many times do we have to do this damn scene?
It's just that I don't understand my motivation for this speech.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, why would Penelope reveal all this to Freddy? Why doesn't she just kill him and get on with it, for crying out loud?
Just do it, all right? I want to get home tonight. Look, I've got people coming in from the coast.
This is about acting, Gil. You wouldn't know anything about that.
Shell, it's just a plot device so that the audience understands what's going on. Otherwise, we leave a lot of unanswered questions.
Oh, can't we just put it in the manual instead, Joshy, sweetie, booby, honey? It's just so dull.
No, they might read it before they finish the game. Ready to take it again?
All right, fine, I suppose.
And action! Ow!
Oh, God.
You hit me again. No. You really hit me. Cut! Yes, I'm cut, and I'm bleeding too.
I hope it's serious, you little wimp.
Excuse me, can I say something here? I am gonna sue. This is what happened to Margaret Hamilton, you know. Where are you bleeding? My finger.
You'll never pick his ear with that finger again.
Oh, you just shut up, Miss Thing. This is all your fault, you know. Can you suffer through one more take, Gil? Oh, sure, Josho, and I'll just bleed to death. But you'll have your game. That's what you want, isn't it? That's what you really want. That's all this is about. You. All right, come on, let's do it. What are we waiting for? Come on, people, let's go. All right, come on, let's do it. What are we waiting for? Come on, people, let's go. We're losing the light. Gil, use the pain. Directed at Shelley. All right.
Oh, my formal fellow, I am but a weary traveler from the land far, far away.
Cut!
What was wrong with that?
The accent slipped, babe.
Good.
I didn't hear any Italian creeping in. I thought it was pretty good.
You don't like my accent? You call my agent. I can't work under these conditions. I'm going to my trailer.
Antonio, don't walk on the ants!
Ants? Ha! That's what I think of your lousy ants.
Mike, get Antonio's agent on the phone. Steve, get the rest of the programmers down here. Gil, take 5. Double, stunt double. Hey, I said stunt double. I'm not gonna do this jump myself. I could break my neck. I'm going to my trailer. Gil, just do it. Oh, yeah, right. Like that's in my contract. My stunt double is supposed to handle this. She can't. She quit yesterday. Oh, really? Why? People, work with me here. Huh? I'm sensing reluctance. Now, please, just do the jump before we lose the assay set, all right?
Oh, honey, doesn't this scene take place at night?
Well, we're shooting day for night. It's cheaper. The artists will fix it in post-production.
Oh, I see.
Off the set, Millie!
Ooh, but I wanted to watch Gil break his neck.
Get out! He's nervous enough about doing the scene without you watching him. Ready, Gil?
This is ridiculous. I swear, I will sue if something goes wrong. This is what happened to Margaret Hamilton, you know.
Just do it! And action!
Ow! Workers' comp! Workers' comp!
Cut!